Well, what a rocky couple of days this has been. The crypto market has just continued to crash. It doesn't seem to be an end in sight, and there's capitulation happening everywhere. So it's not just crypto specific. This is a broader reach, and it's something that we need to talk about. Um, a lot of times, we know that financial markets are all intertwined, and what happens in China or Japan or anywhere, Russia, anywhere can affect other markets as well. And, that's what we're basically seeing right now. So let's talk about why the market crash is basically stemming from Japan right now. And this is the impact that Japan has on the overall financial markets. So let's talk about that in this video. We're going to get to the bottom of what is going on and why this is happening and see if we can kind of, determine any kind of, a, a bottom for this or what's going on. Things are just looking pretty bleak at this moment. So let's jump into it in this video. Make sure you guys smash the like button and you're subscribed to my channel as well for more cryptocurrency news. Also talk about just, general finance as well, in terms of this kind of sort of thing, because a lot of times if I don't understand exactly what's happening, I'll start doing some research and I'm going to just pass that off to you guys today so you guys know and understand what is happening. So let's jump into it. First, we're going to go over and take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market, down 10.46% over the past 24 hours, sitting at 1.89 trillion. So this is a very, very significant move down, in my opinion. Things are starting to kind of come back up a little tiny bit in certain areas. But right now, a lot of our biggest losers right now, Lido DAO, Arbitrum, KuCoin tokens, Near Protocol, FET or ASI. But this is not specific to any of these tokens. This is an overall market move down. And the reason for that, and I'm going to share that with you right here. So Jonathan Wu explains the crypto crash, the impact of Japan's tightening monetary policy. So Jonathan Wu is an investor at Asylum Ventures, and he posted on the social media platform, and this is a thread on the cryptocurrencies market ongoing crash. He addressed the fundamentals of carry trading. So I knew what this was, but I didn't know it was I didn't know the specifics of it. So carry trading basically is a strategy where investors borrow money at low interest rates in one currency and they invest in higher yielding assets in another. So the primary goal with this obviously is to capitalize on the differential between the low borrowing costs and the higher returns on investments. So it's kind of like if you hear sometimes people going on, oh, I'm going to sell my house and buy Bitcoin. Or I'm going to take out a loan and buy Bitcoin or something like that, because they think that the gains are going to outweigh what they're paying in interest. So, is that smart? In my opinion, no, because you never, unless you can really afford it. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but that is kind of what it would be like. And investors target currencies from countries with lower interest rates, such as the Japanese yen or the Swiss franc, and they convert these into currencies from countries with higher interest rates, like the US dollar or the Australian dollar, to invest in assets that offer better returns, such as bond stocks or even higher interest rate deposits. So this can be really highly profitable, and there's a lot of companies that do this, but that's only when exchange rates and interest rate differentials remain stable. So if things change in the markets, that can really complicate things for these traders. It also carries very significant risks in that regard. So the cost of repaying the loan would increase. That wipes out your profits. And now what do you do? Change in interest rates or economic conditions can cause sudden and large shifts in exchange rates. So now you're basically losing money. So this has happened. Japan has been pretty stable for a long time. They've left interest rates for a long time where they were. And that's why there was a lot of people invested in, in the Bank of Japan's, and their recent monetary policy adjustments just basically kind of changed everything. They tightened their monetary policy to shield Japanese citizens from the impacts of inflation. You guys know we're feeling inflation as well. And, they had to up interest rates over the last couple of years fairly significantly in order to impact or to combat inflation. And Japan just hasn't done that until recently. So the already weakened yen exacerbated the situation. And so in response to inflationary pressures, the Bank of Japan did raise interest rates, and this move was aimed to curb inflation, but had a far-reaching consequence for carry traders. So they're basically helping their citizens by countering inflation, but they're crashing the market is basically what's happening right now. So, the United States dollar to the Japanese yen. We know we've been watching this for a while. I haven't really reported on this because I didn't specifically understand, I mean, I knew the impact, but I didn't specifically know, the details of everything. I didn't know about carry trading and that kind of thing. And so now I kind of know terms and all that stuff. Am I any means of an expert? No. But now I understand it, and now I understand why it's impacting the crypto market the way it is. So obviously, things are, that we'll get through this. I mean, this is obviously a temporary setback in what's to come. But as for right now, Bitcoin is bouncing back a little bit. We did drop right here under 50K. So, we're jumping back a little bit. Word is, I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but word is the U.S. Fed could potentially be having a emergency meeting, potentially, adjusting interest rates because they have been under scrutiny for not loosening interest rates, not cutting interest rates the last meeting. But who knows if that will happen? And this bounce back, a little bit of a bounce back, could be, in preparation for that. People thinking that this could happen. I don't know if it is, so just be very, very careful of doing any trades today, unless you're dollar cost averaging. And I bought FET yesterday, and I bought HBAR yesterday, and I was lowering my average, and it's not my initial purchase, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking some funds that I made because I sold FET back in March, right? And I'm okay with taking some of those funds and repurposing it back in and buying at a lower cost. And, somebody said, "Oh, you got racked." I didn't get racked. I only bought, a few $100s worth. It's okay. I think FET is going to be okay long term. I'm not thinking about the short term price action because I'm not looking to swing trade it. If I was looking to swing trade it, that would be a completely different situation. But so now you guys have all the information. You guys know, pretty much what the crash is from, and so this could be impacted for a little bit. So hang tight, guys. Hopefully things will turn around here shortly. Obviously we don't have a crystal ball, but there's a lot of macro things happening right now, and we're going to keep tabs on for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned in, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below. Let me know down below. Are you still holding, or are you selling? Going to try to buy back in lower? Just be careful with any trades that you make in this volatile period. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one.